Welcome back to Ember Knights. You haven't seen it, but there have been a few losses that were really, really fast losses that were off screen. So we decided to not really leave those into the recordings. We're trying to get a run with the scythe here, and the last episode just involved a bunch of deaths, but we did actually get to see a unique version of one of the bosses, so we're going to be leaving that in, and then taking out the other two runs where I died in Stroudsworth. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you, I died at this place like 5 or 6 times trying to get this scythe build off the run. I don't know if this run is actually going to make it into a recording either at this point. I think at this point I am going to record 30 to 40 minutes of this game, and no matter what happens, it's going to be a recording because we're running out of the opportunity to record relatively soon. So I just kind of have to do it. So let's see how this turns out. I already have a thing that says burns enemies, deal bonus damage. So we want to try and get burning as much as possible. There's also an item that I saw during one of the previous runs that said something about how we have a higher crit chance against enemies that are burning. So it kind of leads me to the idea of the fact that we could do some sort of like status effects burning build and try and focus entirely on stuff like that. Again, I really want to get crit off the ground, so we're going to kind of dig for a little bit here. First hit on an enemy does bonus damage and burns. I deal bonus damage to whenever I burn an enemy. Does that mean I only do 10 bonus damage when I burn an enemy? I'm not 100% sure how that works. This would guarantee a burn, though, and guarantee a burn build. So even though it's not crit, it's at least a place to start. Oh, wow. Then they just gave us a free item, and it was armor. Okay, that's a very good start. So this armor, what it does is every time we get a kill, we get some armor. It's only like 1, and it can only go up to, I think it's 15 right now. But that 15 armor is 15 less damage that we're going to be taking all the time. You know, I meant to look for it, but I didn't. I have no idea what this burn thing is doing. It does seem kind of like it just does immediately 10 damage. If that's true, that relic is kind of terrible. I mean, maybe it gets really good later or something, but just 10 more damage? That's like less than me swinging my weapon at them, right? Yeah, it's legitimately less than me swinging my weapon at them. I mean, I guess it's free damage, but it wasn't a free item, so... Well, we'll have to see. It might be a little early to judge it. The current running strategy is be good at the game and take less hits. It's a new strategy, really like unheard of before. You know, I don't think anyone in any roguelike game has ever tried this particular strategy to just, you know, not suck. Does this open this? No, it doesn't. I feel like I've checked that before. You have to use a bomb to get in there, which is kind of odd because with how many things there are in the game that you could take other than a bomb, I have questioned why they specifically required one specific relic in order to open basically every single secret that I've seen. I've seen 3 or 4 now, and none of them open to anything I've had at the time. I mean, I guess that's the definition of a secret there, that you have to do something specific to open them. But it just seems kind of, I don't know, weirdly specific that you would toss a run just to open a secret. You know, I'm saying that out loud, and I'm realizing that that's actually kind of a pretty common thing in a lot of roguelikes. You probably missed a run. Because I don't actually remember anymore if I left this one in. But we did find out that if you let this guy hit you, as kind of a little bit of an extra neat detail, he does actually heal himself whenever he deals damage. I'm not going to just let... I was about to say I'm not just going to let him do it just to let you guys see it, but he almost made me maybe do it anyways. Okay. Net's weapon attack is a crit, guaranteed. That's really good. Perfect skill heals. We're never going to take that because that is a bad person item. That item has already won a run for us. I thought we had a thing in our inventory that let us make gold out of poisoning enemies, but no. No. That is a run that lost. We are remembering an alternate timeline. There's no point in rerolling, right? Yeah, this item right here completely won a run for us, basically by itself, so we're not going to be taking it anymore. But just know that, yes, it is very good. But I don't like winning runs the same way multiple times in a row. I mean, not even in a row. I just don't like winning runs multiple times the same way as I already have. So that's the sole reason I'm not taking it. It's a very good item. If you pair it with the staff, who gets a lot of abilities to recharge really fast. I mean, just kind of like has a natural toolkit that recharges skills really fast. It becomes really silly. And you get into this phase where you can kind of maybe AFK the game and murder bosses without even thinking about it. And have conversations with people on YouTube instead of paying attention to the video game because of how strong your build is. Get burned. Is it going to burn the apple for me? Damn, I actually didn't want it to do that. If I cut the apple instead, it would have given me... judgment. It would have given me attack damage, but instead I burned the apple and it gave me healing, which I probably did need anyway, so I shouldn't really be complaining. Oh, you know what? Every time I apply a stack of burn, I do 10 extra damage. That's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I don't have a lot of access to burn right now. It's just my skill and my first hit. But if you start burning and burning and burning and burning, you know, that's just going to be like extra damage over and over and over. Okay, so there's some logic behind it. I'm not going to necessarily say it's like great, right? Wait, is there one of these guys? Yeah, okay. I thought that's what was happening there. There was one of those guys in the room with the elite, but it wasn't the elite. Ooh, that almost got me. We don't have any healing yet, so we have to play well. Imagine that. That is something that I am not doing. This is not what playing well looks like. I dodged that. The game does not believe me. I really want the attack damage, though. But that's not a boss room. So we're going to take the healing. So that we can see how far this run goes, because I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, we took the attack damage every other time. And you're not going to see those runs. That's how badly that went. Yeah, so definitely doesn't apply the 10 extra damage each time they burn. Burn's only like 2 damage. But burn is a means to an end. That was a weird, like, my eruption locked on to something nearby. But burn is a means to an end, not an end itself. Okay, we have 4 rerolls. Gain bonus skill damage whenever you have armor. Don't really care. Weapon attack poisons. Bonus damage burns. It's only 5 bonus damage? Huh. Interesting. We're gonna reroll. Healing's increased. Summon a wisp on burning enemies. That is pretty cool, but that's something more for later. We need something that gets us through the beginning of the game here. One more reroll. We'll go with the shop's cost last. Maybe that will do something for us. Go ahead and take the heal. Always feels a little bad when you have to take the healing fountain instead of taking bitter. Oh man, that feels even extra bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess the boss doesn't heal us, and boss could be scary. Eruption of Power. I don't know if we've seen this one. Okay, we have seen this one. This is the one we fought in our winning run. Whenever we fought it, though, we actually were honestly in a very similar situation than we are now, where we had the potential for a run, but we weren't really set up yet. I'll try and get as much damage out of this as I possibly can. Oh yeah, that's right. This goes horizontal each time. And she runs the flame towards us. Oh, wow. I'm deeply, deeply shocked that actually only managed to do enough damage to break my armor. And didn't actually technically hurt me. Oh, there's some damage. Go ahead and take a moment to just stay alive. Okay, good. We kind of went for greed there, but it paid off. That might have killed me, to be completely honest. I actually have no idea what my HP looks like. That might have killed me. She was about to stomp on my face. Oh, I was fine. It would have just hurt a lot. 9 minutes. Something I mentioned in one of the videos before is that I have no idea how we're going to make that time anymore. With all of these extra modifiers and the game being so much harder now, you know, I'd really like the bonuses, but I just don't see it happening. Excuse me. This controller sometimes, well, I mean, it's not the controller, sorry, the controls sometimes do this weird thing where they like tossing my shots in weird directions because of where it's predicting enemies to be, I think. I hate to play so carefully because it means that I'm playing so slowly, but I don't really have much of an option here. Crits do double damage. Burn an enemy, you stun them. Third attack shoots fireball. This is legendary. This can show up more often, right? Yeah. I might regret that. But we're not going to think about regretting it right now. I think we need something better than Judgment. I was kind of just watching how we did in the room there, and I think we need something better than Judgment. It's not really doing a lot for us. So if we get offered a skill, a new ability, we're going to take it. Hands down. I got scared. What can I say? They're scary. Oh, he just sort of keeled over and died. Burned to death. Gotcha. Elite one of those ladies. That time, the prediction thing did its job and predicted that I wanted to attack the nearest enemy, who happened to have teleported behind me at a reaction speed beyond the human knowing. It's giving me all this movement speed. Is this a Scythe thing? Is this something I missed about how Scythe works? So every once in a while I'm just like zooming. Just like hard zooming. Oof. I have to take another healing fountain. My HP, max HP is really suffering. There's a chest over there. I want the chest. Pretty clean room. I'm not going to say that we're doing better than ever before, but we are. Is it the bros? Yeah, it's the bros. I have a personal reason why these are my favorite mini-boss. And it's just because I think they're roommates. And if you get the joke, you get the joke. If you don't, you don't. This is what it is. I also like raiding their fridge. They always have something in the fridge. So nice about that. Hate to split them up, you know. That's the part that's not too cool. But this isn't my fault that, you know, they're being used like this. Okay. It's not a terribly hard fight, but it is whenever you're sitting here thinking you can't take damage, you can't take damage, you can't take damage. Stun. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to reroll because we have a absolute fuck ton of money. Just an absolute fuck ton. That would be pretty good. Burst of fire. That's not that great. Weapon damage permanently up. I mean, pretty much have to take that. Okay, last reroll because we can't. Ah! See, this is what happens whenever you just reroll that one last time. Just one last time. Damage or HP. We're going to take a little bit of extra HP. Because now we have fire all the time. And as usual, because of a weird quirk of how these run modifiers work, we're going to have a alleyway of elites. Gotcha at the end there. Managed to get an apple out of that. Move speed, damage. We actually have almost too much move speed. Power, vigor. I think we need the vigor because we still haven't figured out how we're going to manage to ever heal. 3. Ah, come on. I had that. I mean, obviously I didn't, but I felt like I did. Okay. How are we doing on attack damage? Only 19. Guess I'm really glad that I got this crown. Is there anything we can really give you? I don't know. I'd love to be able to break pots though. Let's see this right here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and select that. Whenever you use a steal your next weapon attack daring to be a crit, that can eventually be quite good. That's obviously good. That's obviously good. Yeah, I guess we just go with that. Everything else is at least helping us in some way and could potentially be worse. Defeating an enemy, there's a lightning bolt. Okay, I mean, that's better than what we had. What we had was doing 5 damage every time we burned someone, and yeah, sure, it could have eventually done something good. It wasn't doing anything good, and we're already at the point where we need stuff that's helping us. Where is this guy? Please stop existing. Thank you. No. No. No more of them. It's a funny little thing where I can cross these, but they can't, so we're playing a lovely little game of keep away here. Okay. One of them is vulnerable now. Wait. Are they burning to death? Through? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, that's a whoopsies on the developer's part. They burned to death while the barrier was still up. I actually didn't even notice it was happening. I heard the sound, but I really didn't know what it was. I almost got frozen. What embarrassing. I got some shield and then instantaneously lost it. Well, burn is officially a little strong, considering it basically breaks the game a little bit. Skill selector, not really necessary. Stat selector. I mean, gonna be honest, guys. We might not make it too much longer here. Ooh! Getting stuck on a pot. That would have been new. Oh, he fired a lot more that time. Ah, okay. Yep. Freeze a frozen enemy. It does a spike of AoE. That's actually pretty cool. We got that done. We have actually everything that we want done. So from this point on, we're actually going to be able to spend Ember on things. Heal is crit. That's kind of cool. That's the poison is money thing. And an enemy with a still poisons them. I mean, that right there is a really cool combination if we had enough. Can we reroll a shop? We can. Okay, we got 3 more ash. Can we get anything? Defeat a slashed enemy. HP falls below 10% damage. Increase all ally damage. Why would you do that? That sounds like a very bad idea. Orbiting hammer. Okay, that's kind of cool. So instead of all attacks can be charged, you now get a thing where you can roll and... Let me actually see this real quick. Does it not work? Press attack while rolling. I am. Third attack grants a leap charge. Oh, I'm an idiot. Maybe read. Maybe read Arima. Maybe read. I mean... It's cool. I guess. Let's just see how far this goes for a moment. I don't really have incredibly high hopes for this run anymore, but we're just gonna roll it back. And considering it's already been 27 minutes, we're just gonna have a little bit of fun here. Oh, cool. So if you hit multiple enemies, you get multiple charges. It's not bad damage. I'm kind of trying to see if you get iframes while doing it. We're gonna take this because there's a chance at the poison build. I will say, it makes the otherwise kind of very stationary hammer a lot less stationary. It's kind of funny how many times I'm trying to get a charge and just really not. Poison slows enemy movements and... that's pretty neat. Precision? No. Yeah, how's it feel? You guys poison me all the damn time. How does it feel? I apparently took damage in there somewhere. I don't remember that, but I'll trust you. Hey, it's all status effects. So we noticed last time that for reasons beyond the ken of man, poison or burn damages things even whenever that barrier is up, which means that our good favorite wizard Praxis there is actually very bad at managing his defensive abilities. Doesn't really defend them that well if they're able to take damage while the barrier's up. But now we found out that, well, it's not just burn. It's all of these aspects. They all continue to damage. It seems like the leap has some more iframes. It would be kind of cool if it does, because that would mean that Hammer, of all things, Hammer would have the longest dodge. It'd be nice if we could just like farm some ash here. And get maybe some more hammer things going. Take a break from the scythe for a bit. You know, save the epic scythe healing run for maybe one day whenever we see skill in the shop that makes that work better. You know, kind of has a pivotal starting relic there, so maybe whenever we see, you know, you heal on crits in the shop, then that's whenever we do the scythe run again. I feel like I've fought you every time, little guy. That is because I have. Well, there you go. You saw it. Because I'm messing around. Trying to get these hammer attacks off instead of trying to be good. I don't know why I'm at 1 HP. That seems incredulous. It really does. I was just enjoying jumping back and forth, jumping back and forth, jumping back and forth. I mean, we can take it seriously, I guess. First hit is a crit. Poison lasts longer. That would have been nice. Well, we can't actually afford anything, can we? I think we can afford that. That's actually a significant damage increase against, like, ads and stuff like that, so... It's also a really nice part of the crit is healing combo. Okay, the jump definitely has iframes. Kind of just jumped right over something there. Have we figured out this one? Matt's HP by 3. So while the scythe can get just an absolute ton of damage going, the hammer could get a whole ton of HP going. And this AoE is really nothing to smirk at. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could get a little bit of ash. Make a run dedicated to this. I know I'm doing a run right now, but I really don't suspect that I'm going to win with this. I'm also kind of... I'm not trying to really try to win with this, if that makes any sense. I'm not in tryhard gamer mode anymore. A few of these didn't make it to recording, but I have actually done, like, 10 runs here. No, yep. That was inevitable to happen. I don't think we got any ash either. We did get a new unlock though, so we're gonna check that out real quick. First weapon attacks deal bonus damage against burning enemies. Kind of more of the burn build there. And then we got some nice items in here, but we can't afford any of them right now. So at this point, we're going to be kind of banking up our Ember in order to create more and more interesting runs, I think. Well, this has been Ember Knights, and I've been Arima. I hope that if you have actually watched at this point in the video, you've been enjoying it, and feel free to leave a like and a comment, subscribe if the the will deigns upon you. And I will probably be doing more of this still. I'm still enjoying this game, so we will see how long this lasts. But for now, I'm kind of enjoying it. Looking for some things to play on the side, but we'll probably do, you know, at least a few more episodes of this. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have a nice night.